Greetings ladies and gentlemen, Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Secret World Legends leveling stream number 3. Man, we have so much to talk about. It's 9:30 in the morning here, bright and early in Kuala Lumpur. And I have like an hour or so before my workday starts, so I thought, you know what? Because of everything that's been happening with the past 12 hours, let's just get it out of the way. Early head start's coming to an end. Launch is today, so all the free players are coming in, so might as well just get number 3 out of the way because it wraps up things pretty nicely. Stream 1 was all about character creation, checking out the new tutorial, going through the first few early quests, and then stream number 2 was more questing in Kingsmith, pretty much. So here on stream 3, I initially planned to do Polaris last night, which would have been Sunday morning for a lot of folks, on top of jumping into Shambala PVP for the first time. But of course something happened which sort of just threw all that out of the window. So basically we had a 12 hour plus downtime, and the servers just got back up like an hour ago because of exploits. Somebody had found a duping exploit in the marketplace, which is where we have this transfer feature, right, where we could you know, exchange our Aurum for marks and stuff. So people were exploiting it up to like the millions, so there were plenty of players running around with millions of Aurum, millions of marks of favor, and basically Funcom had to take everything down and find like a solution to fix that. So that has been dealt with, I hope, and it's a good thing that they caught it only like 2 hours, 3 hours after the fact that somebody reported that on Reddit, and you know, they sorted things out. So now the marketplace is disabled temporarily. There's no auction house and there's no exchange at the moment as well. And really, this is it's good news in a way. I mean, it's unfortunate that a lot of people had to waste their Sundays waiting and, you know, trying to find out what's happening. A lot of the EU folks had their entire Sundays wasted. I had my Sunday night wasted. I mean, it sucks basically. But the bright side is that the game's economy after launch is gonna be fine. Because can you imagine, you know, 2, 3, 4 weeks from now when you see the economy flooded with inflated prices because some idiots decided to dupe that, and you know, they control the market. You don't want that in an MMO like this, especially a free-to-play MMO. You don't want it. So I would rather, you know, they just fix everything off the bat right now in head start instead of bringing this problem to launch. So that's been dealt with, and now let's just enjoy the game. Checking chat here, we have F-Boy Prime. He says, so did they ban people? They did ban people. I think Scott, one of the devs, he posted that you know, that letter saying what's gonna be happening. There's gonna be I think they're gonna give out some stuff to players who you know, had to miss their Sundays or whatever. They're gonna give us some freebies or whatever, so that's a nice touch. I mean, but as for the bans, everybody who took advantage of the exploit, and according to that post, a large number of players will be receiving bans for taking advantage of that. And I personally hope those are hardware bans, IP bans, whatever. Make it extreme, because it's free to play. Anybody can make an account after Monday, jump in, and who knows what they'll do, botting and all this shit. So whoever these exploiters are, I just freaking hope they never come back, man, because it kind of sucks. You don't want that to ruin a game. Anyway, let's talk about what we're doing today. Well, it was a productive Sunday morning for me, at least, which would have been Saturday night for most folks. So what I've done is I've pretty much cleared the entire Kingsmith Sunday morning. I had a lot of time, and this really didn't take that long. The only place I have left is the top here, and I haven't cleared that yet because I'm level 18 now and almost 19. And the fact that I actually want to jump into Polaris using the group finder just to show new players that you know, how it works and everything. So I'm kind of holding off on these couple of quests here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up the Polaris dungeon main story quest, which is this purple thing over here, and then we will jump in using the group finder tool, which is Shift V, which unlocks at level 10 for new players. We got Weight Room Gaming in chat, and he says, are PvP queues popping? From the chat that I'm looking at earlier, which is hidden behind my webcam, people are asking the same question. Apparently it's not popping. I don't think a lot of the PvPers have made it on yet, because the servers are only on like, what, 40 minutes ago? So everybody's still trying to download the latest patch update and everything, and it's moving along real slow. It's going very, very slow. Mine was in the KBs, so... What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this quest. I'm going to try and queue for a Polaris. Let's see how long that takes to queue, because to my understanding, a lot of people are still trying to get back in game after that massive 12-hour downtime. So let's go ahead and pick this quest up. Any questions you guys got, feel free to let me know in chat. Should probably turn up my in-game volume too.
Excuse me? I grew up on a farm 20 miles out of Spokane. I named my rifle before
Alright, here we go.
Pony, and I could take a can
Get in the water.
off the bridge supports from here.
Recommended level 12. The Archie agents observing the Solomon Island disaster believe the Drog arrived on a container ship grounded on one of the outlying rock islands. In lieu of waiting for military support, they have offered you transport to the island to attack the Drog, landing and reclaim any useful cargo. Let's see the cutscene for this.
Miss Radcliffe and I have been vigorously debating our non-interventionist policy in the area.
I was on the debate team in high school.
There may be a window for us to take direct action. Well, not us, as much as you.
A cargo ship ran aground on one of the coastal islands. We have it on satellite time-lapse, coming in at the head of the Biocult fog. That's how the creatures got here. Like a mutant cruise liner. The Love Boat with a vengeance. Sorry. Protocol is to wait for our raid teams to be deployed, or our pilot could airlift you now.
In such a scenario, I should mention that similar cargo ships could have been used to transport material from our sister corporations within the group. That's not a confirmation.
But someone like you could probably find a use for that material. A good use, if it was there. Which I guess I'm not telling you it is. That's how this works, right?
Quite. One more detail. I need you to sign this release form, agreeing that the group cannot be held accountable for any personal injury resulting from, but not limited to...
Sir.
It's for their own good. It's for your own good.
So at this point in the story, if you're a new player, then you would have already been introduced to another faction in Secret World Legends, which is the Orochi group. And if you've gone and done a lot of the other quests around here, you would have learned a little bit more about the Orochi, who they are, you know, and what their place is in the Secret World universe. There's also a fifth faction, which you might have ran into in the airport, the Mechanic Ellis. I'm not going to spoil that if you have not played that yet. But again, the Orochi and, you know, that other faction will be important later on in the story. So with that now taken, objective is to examine the tactical map.
Confirm or deny while the centrifuge spins up?
Do I have a choice?
And board the helicopter. So this is where I'm gonna queue. From Saturday's stream, I was, you know, jumping around between my elemental weapon and a hammer and shotgun. So I'm just gonna go with the hammer and shotgun and see, you know, if this mumbo jumbo mash of a bill is actually good for anything. From my understanding from the closed beta, they've made the story dungeons, you know, a bit more easier. It's no longer, it's like a 3-man dungeon now, so 3 people is all it takes, whereas previously used to be more than that. So I don't think you need like a, you know, Trinity group composition. You don't need like a healer or a tank or a DPS. I think you can go in regardless of you know, whatever your class is and still make it out alive. That's what I experienced in the beta. So let's see if that is still the case here. I am gonna queue for dungeons, story mode. Then you can pick your preferred role. I'm not even sure if this is actually, you know, a big deal anymore, so I'm just gonna go with these two, tank and DPS, since I can, you know, swap them out anytime. And hit sign up. Let's see how fast this thing pops. Holy shit, it popped. That was less than a second. I was expecting a longer wait time. Well, apparently a lot of the player base is logging on. What is it over there in the States? Sunday night, 9:40 EST. So this is the Polaris. I first played this in the Secret World beta.
Connection established to the road you call.
There's my team members. We've got Seventh Circle, that's his nickname. We've also got Mavern over there. No idea who's doing what kind of roles, but we got a level 10, we got a level 16. Both of us are using shotgun, and you know, shotgun is a aggro heavy weapon. So I'm just gonna jump, see if they're ready. That one's ready. What about Mavern? Nah, don't matter. Let's go start. I have a aggro build set up, basically. I'm just gonna try and pull everything. And you know, I'm not really much of a tanker. I've never really, like for nightmares and stuff on the Secret World, tanking wasn't my favorite thing to do ever. I just, you know, my main on the Secret World was like a DPS for the longest time, and tanking was just something I hated doing, simply because a lot of the time you'd be, you know, having your back to the wall and all you see was just the boss. That never really appealed to me. So this is like the first mini boss in the Secret World, sorry, in Secret World Legends and the Secret World. The game really isn't really known for trash mobs or whatever. So you usually just go straight to like the mini boss and go on from there. And the mechanics here back on the Secret World used to be real fun. You know, once in a while he would throw out black clouds and whatever, which you had to avoid. And of course you want to avoid the electric and the water, so that means, you know, you can't be moving a lot that much. I can't even remember what some of my skills do from last night, but so far they're working. Shotgun, I find, you know, because of how the shell works, like right now, my shells, these are all self-heal shells. So I find the mix with hammer pretty decent, really. Didn't take too much damage there. I don't even think anybody's healing me, although this guy's blood, he's using a blood weapon, so he can heal. So we got our first dungeon reward chest, and in the beta, this required a key. So if you have a look at my inventory now, I have 18 dungeon keys. So let's go ahead and loot this, see if it, you know, takes, yeah, it takes one dungeon key. So I can probably get any one of these stuff, talismans and a XP booster for upgrades. So I'm just gonna open one, spend one key. So that's what happens in dungeons, y'all. I guess every boss will drop, you know, one of those loot boxes. Then you gotta spend a key. If you are a patron or, you know, lifetime subscriber or whatever, you will get keys daily. So
biological material. Avoid close proximity.
Let's move my way forward here. Move on to the second mini boss. These guys in the group probably don't even know that I'm doing a stream right now, so they'll be wondering why am I lagging behind. But really, my leveling streams is all about showing this for the new player. Even though, you know, those watching would have done this many times, or stuff like that. And because I am the tank, apparently they are waiting for me. So, hey presto. Flowerbane Sorceress. It's the boss. I'm just gonna turn her around real quick. That's what the self-heal bullets are for. That guy's real aggro. Not doing a good job with my aggro management skills here. Yeah, it used to be way a lot harder with this. I think even back on the Secret World, you had to be like a QL 3 or 4 or 5 to start that, and then you really need that classic group composition. This one, not so much. So let's open another I'm not seeing any weapon drops, which is kind of disappointing right now, but maybe towards the end we'll see something. I'm already seeing in like general chat, not a lot of people are getting weapons, and I know a lot of people want blue weapon drops, which is not dropping, so. This fight used to be fun. There we go. Hey there. Oh, holy crap. Forgot about that. He pops up whenever the mist appears. But you're random. One more before he starts running away to the canisters, I believe. Memory serves me right. Alright, here he goes. All we gotta do is follow him. Oh, ads spawn pretty early on. They usually come a bit later once we hit that bend there in that sea cave. Ah, this fight. Should probably reload too. Back in old GSW, the canisters or the containers will, you know, you can be zapped. But I don't know if that mechanic is still there or not. Looking at the farm container over there, I do see electricity on it. So I guess it's kind of random. That still exists. So you may want to pull him from container to container. But of course, if you have a healer, you could just, you know, plow through it. Or if your DPS is actually pretty good, then I guess you're good to go. Just gonna turn down the audio a bit here. Actually, that's fine. Let's turn down my in-game audio here. Okay, so that's 3 dungeon reward chests so far, and all 3 of them are only awarding talismans and XP boosts for weapon upgrades. So that's 3 keys I wasted. Of course, you don't have to pick it up if you don't want to, but I don't know. Those talismans or whatever can come in handy if you want to upgrade later on. I'm just hammering stuff away here. I'll pull everything. Why the hell not? That blood guy's just annihilating everything. And now on to the next boss. Okay, here we go. Man, this one on Nightmare is kind of fun. You get to like see the whole group. It feels like a speed run. I mean, at this point, there's no elite dungeons yet. There's no nightmare dungeons yet. These are all story mode dungeons, so that new players, lowbies, can go through and experience the story mode in these dungeons. I'm just gonna open it. Why the hell not? I'm here anyway. So that's 4 keys gone. 4 dungeon keys gone. Let me just check Patreon again. How many keys do you get a day? You get 8 bonus dungeon keys per day. At this stretch of the Polaris, it's just pretty much trash mobs all the way until we hit the last boss. Oh, look, I have a drop. This is one of those agarthan caches. They start dropping at level 15. When I was kind of leveling on Sunday, I did get like a bunch dropping, which was interesting really, because prior to that I never really knew how to get them, and then they start dropping. And again, as a patron, you do get keys for that. So I got 3. I'll open that after I'm done with Polaris here. Alright, that is it. Last boss left. Alright, here we go. Hey there. Generally want to zoom all the way out for this just to see what's coming behind me. Because I get nightmares thinking about the nightmare version. All those little squid things. Come. Yeah, we're taking care of them pretty easily. Any more? Yep. No, that was just an AoE. That's it. Trying to juggle your hammer energy and reloading your shotgun is really interesting. I'm kind of enjoying this build for tanking. Ah, crap. Well, that didn't do any damage anyway, standing in the crap. As a new player, generally don't stand in crap. Move. Go. God, that guy's aggro. Back. Because shotgun does have some really good instant aggro skills. He's dead. He's dead. Later. I kind of like that design. Boss design. So here is another chest. Let's see what we get in here. Same shebang. Talisman and XP boost. So new players jumping in on Monday, that's your dungeon run. Look, all of them I just got XP boosts. So this is the Polaris dungeon, new players. I hope you guys will enjoy the final cutscene here, and hope you guys can't wait to, feel like you can't wait to jump back in. Oh. I am only joking, of course. That was not the final boss. This guy is the final boss. And when I first did this for the first time, I was like, oh my goodness, it was... This guy is freaky. Okay, I usually do this as a DPS. I've never really done this as a tank, but because he's so easy, I don't think, you know, I don't think it matters anymore. I'm just gonna turn him around. Use my aggro skill over there. Just start pumping up self-heal shotguns. Alternate that with some of my smash hammer skills here. And get out of the way when he does this AoE cone swipe thing. He could possibly hit you pretty hard even though you're low level or whatever. You know, don't take that risk of standing in the shit. Ah, damn it. That wasn't really that much damage anyway. So I'm waiting for the rest of my group. How they doing on DPS? Okay, so when he does that thing, I'm usually just gonna hide around this this rock over here. That's what the rocks are for. That he goes into this phase where, you know, he goes around hunting for players, and if he's in your, you know, you can see his minions running around looking for you, and if they find you, they're gonna like call him to you, which is so freaky. So when he goes into this phase, he'll walk around looking for the players, and then he'll destroy like one rock, you know, one big rock at a time. So, you know, when you did this for the first time, you can imagine, you know, the terror back on old Secret World. Well, I think he's gonna destroy this one. Holy shit! Yeah. And when he does, you get that. Okay, well, I expected to be one hit KO'd, but that did not happen. It only took half of my health, so that isn't really a big deal, which I'm just gonna get back now thanks to my self-heal shotguns. That's how fast you can get your health back. Again, I hope you know, Elites and Nightmare stay true to the difficulty when it scales, because that will make it really challenging. Polaris is awesome. Nightmare. Phase again. Oh no, he disappears this time and appears in the center. But you have to get behind a rock. If you don't get behind a rock, it's gonna hit you. There we go. Well, it's good to see that the rest of my group have done this before, so no need to explain anything in the chat. Everybody's just, you know, doing their jobs. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's my phone's alarm. I'm just gonna grab that real quick. And I dropped my phone. Great stream so far. But yeah, that's the end of the Polaris dungeon, the Eardrog. That's the final boss. I mean, it's super easy now. That's what I'm gathering from this stream. It's incredibly easy to complete. Any group composition. Oh, hang on here. We got a new thing. Item power. Item power is represented by the number of pips at the bottom of your item. Common, uncommon, and rare. It's rumored that certain extraordinary items will grant you unique powers. Okay, cool. So let's open our final dungeon chest, and the final chest actually gives you a weapon. It says it's an extraordinary weapon. One of the following weapons you can get is a loader, assault rifle. Yeah, assault rifle. Well, you can basically get any of that, but you do get a special name for it. So I'm not sure if the skins and stuff are going to be the same, because weapon skins are not in the game yet. I mean, those of you who are doing the case of the Revenant ARG, you guys are probably going to be the first to get like cool unique skins, and then later on I believe Funcom's going to be adding weapon skins like the old game. So let's go ahead and open that. I doubt I'll get a weapon. My luck in my first dungeon has been crap so far. Look at that. All I've got is distillates, like all of them, not one freaking weapon. And that's that. That's the Polaris. We just board the helicopter and head back to where we started. Checking chat real quick here. We got Jove Dax in chat. Hey Jove, have you managed to get into Secret World Legends yet? Downtime has affected pretty much everybody on Sunday from getting into game. Alright, back to where we started. Let's turn in the quest real quick. Alright, Kirsten Curie. This kind of comprehensive survey of drug power structures is like pornography to the guys in Brute Resources. Seriously, their door's locked. You've also provided a rare account of a vessel returning from the Isle of Dead ships. Something out in the Sargasso caused the Polaris to disappear, probably the same thing that caused it to reappear and ram into Solomon Island. That is a black box I would love to get my hands on. Anyway, good work. Even if you did let Orochi use us, we'll call it a win-win. No rewards or anything for that, so... I was kind of hoping that they'd give you a, dungeon mission completion, first-time vanity bag like they do with investigation missions, but unfortunately not. And there's no cooldown on it, apparently, so I can accept that again and go again. I'm glad I did it before I hit level 19. I think once you're above level 19, I don't think you can join the Polaris Story Dungeon via the group finder unless you have a private team, which is, Cabal mates, some friends or whatever. And the next one, Hell Raised, is at level 19. So dungeons moving forward will all have this level thingy if you want to join the group finder. Private groups, it don't matter, you can bring anybody in anytime you want, but there's still that that restrictions on keys. As long as you have dungeon keys, you can open as many as you want, or you could save it. So anyway, I've got all these that I'm going to save for later, but let's talk about this agarthan cache. So in the first stream, again, I had a look at the vendor. They were selling the cache. I think it was for 200 marks of favor, I think is the price. I'm not sure. I will clarify that later. Oh, checking chat here. Jump says, I just finished that. You just finished Polaris? Yeah. Did you find it too easy? Did you find it too easy? I mean, I can see how new players are gonna go in and enjoy the whole progression and explore the story, see the monsters and the boss fights for the first time. I think it's really exciting if you've not played this before, that you do Kingsmouth in in the way that Funcom wants you to do it now and experience that linear story, and then you get up all the way here and you do the Polaris. I mean, everything will just click. If you rush away to level 10 and then you straight away join the queue finder, you're gonna skip I mean, it's not bad actually, but you'll be skipping important parts of the story that tells you a little bit more about the drog, tells you a little bit more about the fog, and don't skip your main stories too. The Dawning of an Endless Night. Try and get progress that as you pick up the side quests along, that you'll have a better immersive story experience. Chris is in chat, who's also Al Borgon from the Lord of the Rings Online. Hey Chris, how you doing? He says, hey Half, how goes the battle? Battle goes pretty good. Secret World Legends is launching, well, tomorrow for you guys, but today it's already Monday here in Malaysia, so I am just wrapping up the Head Start streams, just so I can get all the important stuff I want to talk about for new players before I continue my usual routine, which is streaming every weekend I should say. Jeff Deck says, finish patching, but thought I'd come see you first. Oh, thank you. That's nice of you. Leave your IGN in chat. I'll add you. I'll add you in game once I'm done with my stream here. Okay, so I'm gonna open these agarthan caches and see what I get. Again, I have not opened one of these before, so you could potentially get a pet or a mount or an outfit or weapons, anima touch weapons, MK3, which I presume is going to be good because they're like level 50. There's also a blue MK2 in there, so I don't know what weapons, you know, what weapons or what level of weapon is going to drop out. But you can also get pure anima potions and third H fragments, which are pretty handy for later on. So I have just, I've got 3 keys actually, so because 3 days of early access, so I'm just gonna open all 3. Let's see what we get. So first one is, I see. So we have the we've got the every time I see a game do this, it reminds me of Star Wars The Old Republic now. You know how they've got the whole what is it called, the crate enhancing experience or whatever it was. I don't know, that just made me laugh out loud when I saw that for the first time. And to see Secret World Legends do the same thing, it's bringing back memories here. So I've got a bag of purified weapon distillate. Open this bag to receive 1 purified weapon distillate worth between 1,006 to 4,000 weapon XP. That's definitely worth saving later on, because for new players, if your weapon is at level 15 now, you got a 15 green. Once you hit to, I think, 25 green, then you can level up another 25 green, and then you can, what's the term? You can fuse it. Fusion opens up then, and you can fuse 2 25 greens into a blue. So that's how weapon progression is going to be moving forward. I've also got Pure Anima Supreme Potency. What's this? It increases your max health, attack rating, and heal rating for 30 minutes. So that's some pretty basic base stats increase. And its skills is based on your level as well. I'd save that. I don't know if these stuff are worth anything for PvP, but I'd probably use that for PvP. That's kind of handy. And then we've got bag of purified glyph distillate. This is alright. This is, I'm definitely saving that. That's purple. A crap ton more XP. Oh, that's glyph XP. So glyphs will be a thing in this game later on. Little stuff that you put on your weapon. And a bag of 38 fragments. Great. Between 8 and 12. Okay, so at the side here of this bag, cache opening experience is what I'm going to call it, as opposed to Star Wars' crate opening experience. You can buy more keys from the side panel here, 1 for 150 Aurum, then you can buy 5, 10, 25, and whatnot. And on the left side, this thing's kind of blocking it right now. Let me just do that again. Yeah, so here's all the potential stuff that you can get. So I kind of missed out on the mount outfit or pet item. I've got 3 more keys, so let's go ahead and open all of them. Since it's going to be the last stream until next weekend, let's just do it. See what we get. Last item this time. I got 4 stuff in the first cache. This is 3, but you know, decent. I'll take the fragments, I suppose. And the glyph distillates for later on. And finally, last crate. Same thing, the exact same thing. So RNG, thank you, I suppose. Cache keys, again, patrons and lifetime patrons, whatever, you guys will get 1 a day. Don't forget to, I mean, when you log in, the login rewards should automatically pop up for you. But you know, if for some reason it doesn't, that little box at the top there is where you're gonna get your daily cache key plus whatever else is the flavor of the day. You can click on it to see what they are. So let me just open that up. 11 30 fragments, 8 30 fragments, and 8 again. Okay, cool. Excellent. Checking chat here. Jovedex says, I meant Kiss Up the Remnant, but did Polaris last night. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Chris says, Tuesday is the Diablo 3 Necromancer DLC. Getting ready for that. Oh, nice. I've heard mixed things about the Necromancer, because I was writing a story about it for work, and you know they got it to a certain point, then they just removed it from beta or something like that, and went back to the drawing board. But now it's coming out, and I believe it's what, $9 for just the Necromancer pack or something like that. I'm not sure about that, but if you have a price on that Necromancer DLC, I'd like to find that out too. I mean, I haven't played Diablo in about a year. That's how long I've not touched that game because of MMO duties with the channel. Alright, so that's part 1 done. New players, Polaris, don't skip it. Whatever you do, don't be shy about dungeons. Make sure you join the Sanctuary chat and, you know, join a friendly and casual cabal, whatever, but do your dungeons. I mean, because they have some story in there, there's some lore in there. It's really, really fun. So, second part of the stream before I rush off to work here is PvP. I am going to be swapping to my alt character, and let's check out some Shambala, and hopefully it pops. Polaris popped in less than a second for me. That was, people are running this like no one's business. I suppose they're farming. I mean, because you do get 18 keys, you know, as a patron right now, and everyone who's in early access right now would be a patron. So there's lots of keys going around, so you could just, you know, farm dungeons and try and get that weapon, I suppose, at the end boss. So on the first stream, I said, you know, you only had like 1 character slot, but Funcom has now added 2 more for all the patrons and lifers. So that's 3 character slots you have now. So I went and made my second character, who I made a Templar. I just wanted to check out healing really, so that's what I leveled her up as. I took, I think, blood magic and assault rifle for her. Oh great, what a great place to park in the middle of nowhere here. Oh, I've not killed the Jotun. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Just show off blood too. Blood has been incredible for early levels, killing trash mobs. That number 3 skill I'm spamming right now, the basic attack. No, it's not the basic attack. It's the skill. What was it called? Dread Sigil. My goodness, it just obliterates trash mobs. Okay, so I'm gonna port back to. Actually, you know what? There's another one over there. I'm just gonna go there and kill that real quick. And pick up the lore while I'm at it. Hey, Commander. Faker, Lord, Commander. Come on down here. Oh. Where did I pull these guys? So the thing with blood is, you'll notice this meter at the bottom there. You know, that sort of works like, I don't know how many of you play Lord of the Rings Online or have played Lord of the Rings Online, but they do have this class called a Runekeeper. And, you know, it's got this attunement panel. This thing down here, this sort of attunes to what type of, you know, what kind of attacks you're doing. If you're doing DPS, you're doing DPS attacks, it's gonna attune itself to the left. And if you're doing heal type attacks, healing skills, it's gonna tune itself to the right. And, you know, you'll be more effective depending on how far that red ball is left or right. So it is a mechanic that you'll need to balance out. And the cool thing about doing, you know, attuning yourself to DPS is the further left you go, the more health you'll suck out of your own health bar, because some of your attacks will drain your health as well. So they've got a cool thing going on there. AR, from what I've seen in the early levels, the assault rifle has, they've added in a lot more self-heal skills now, which I think will make leveling, well, pretty easy, I suppose. Checking check again. Job Deck says, wow, Funcom's RNG, what fun. Any game's RNG. I swear to God, any game, my RNG is just horrendous. I never really, that's the one thing I need to improve. Praying to the RNG god. Job Deck said, did you get 2 extra character slots? Yes, I did. Yes. The last character slot is I'm saving it for my main tune, the one that I initially reserved my name from, the Secret World. The first one, Jeremy Adrian, that's actually my leveling stream tune. After I'm done with the leveling stream after I'm done with the leveling streams, I'm gonna go back and make my third character, which is gonna be the main that I'm gonna be, you know, playing properly, 100% completionist, all lore, everything. So yeah. And Job says, I'm off. You have a good day. Thanks for the stream. Hey, no worries. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Chris says the Necromancer DLC for Diablo is $14.95. $14.95 for a class. But then again, it's Blizzard. It's Diablo, right? It would be probably worth it, I suppose, if it comes with anything else. Does the pack come with anything else? Any other content besides just the Necromancer class? Okay, for new players, if you have hit level 10, you would have unlocked dungeons, scenarios, PvP. You'll see this activity finder, which you can access by hitting Shift V, or if you go to Agartha, you'll see, like, you know, some terminals around. Well, you can just click that, and that's gonna bring up the same panel here, the activity finder. So, if you're wondering, can I jump in at level 10 and have some fun in Shambala? Well, I'm about to find out myself. I have not jumped into Shambala yet at level 10. I'm only level 11. I haven't really done a lot of, you know, gear upgrades on this character because I'm sort of like hoarding some of the weapons that I'm going to be using on my leveling stream character, the one I just logged out from, and my own main, which I'm going to be creating later on. So I haven't really, you know, done too much. I'm still using like what, level 3 assault rifle and a level 5 blood magic focus. So I'm interested to see if a couple of things from PvP from a new perspective. I want to know if it gives you a decent amount of experience points. So can you be doing PvP every now and then just to grab a few experience points? I want to see what the rewards are for jumping in, even if you lose, you know, or win, especially if you win. And lastly, I want to know what the scaling is like. So say a level 30 player jumps in the queue and you're only level 11 like I am. What is the scaling going to be like? Are we all going to be on the same equal footing or not? So let's answer these questions, shall we? PvP, Shambala. I'm going to go with healer because that's how I'm set up right now. And let's sign up. Checking chat again, we have Cloistered Heal says, hey Adrian, how's latency and all, considering playing far from the servers? My latency is about 280 ms usually with the Secret World. Oh no, hang on here. Integrated animatic conduits, yep, that's healer. I'm between 280, 290, but lag is not really an issue so far. I mean, it's never been an issue with Secret World. Even in Fusang, back on the Secret World, Fusang never really gave me any lag from any latency issues. So, okay, so here is Shambala. I've jumped in. I'm looking at all the other players, and their health bars are like 15,000. Oh, okay, thank God. I thought I wasn't gonna scale there. So I guess we're all kind of on equal footing then. Same amount of health. You've got, for new players, if you're wondering, you have 3 different teams. And on each team you'll have players of all different factions. So factions don't matter in Shambala. And now let's try out some healing here. Let's try and find out if healing is actually doable in this new mode, which is the radical combat system. I'm just spamming my AR skills right now because it's really hard to try and figure out. Because with oh gosh, I need to sneeze. I need to sneeze. Okay, we got the blizzard coming on here. Okay, I'm pretty much just healing myself now. I need to set a defensive target, which I have not done. I'm gonna try F2. F2 target is way far away. I'm gonna click on this guy here. Can I manually click him? I can't. Alright, we got people leaving the match left and right, and that's just from my own side. So I guess that's the thing. Well, I'm gonna try and stand in the middle, self-heal myself, and just spam some of my attacking skills here.
2, 1.
Oh, I'm in the middle of this shitstorm here. Oh, there's an insta-kill. Damn it.
Moon Squad has won the battle for Shambala.
Okay. That was fast. I mean, the thing with Shambala, even back in the Secret World, is it's really quick. It's this this is more of a button mashing fast. When I remember back in the Secret World, I mean, the only objective is to kill, stay alive, gather points, and then there's like gonna be some neutral weather events, like as you saw the snowstorm and whatever coming at you. It's not my favorite thing in the world to do. Stonehenge was my favorite thing in the world to do, but that's not in the game yet. Anyway, let's look at the scores here. So Moon Squad, four to 1 kill. We've got, yeah, I mean, people dropping left and right. I hope that's not going to be like a trend. You know, if your team's losing, then you jump the frick out. I mean, that kind of sucks. I was the only healer in that group too. They had 2 healers. Okay. Let me just check my controls again for setting up a defensive target. Oh, wrong button there. Controls. Oh, no. I'm not doing anything. Nope. Okay, target group member 2, F2, F3. Oh, that's what I did. F5, simple ground targeting is control. Okay, let's try again. Let's go another round, Shambala. I'll check chat in the meantime. Cluster Heal says, good to know, mate. I always have issues with MMO considering I'm from Sarawak. Are you on Unify, dude? Are you on Unify or Streamix or... But it's the same, right? If I'm getting 280 MS, 290 MS, then you must be getting around the same thing too, right? I mean... by the way, what kind of MMOs do you play? Cluttered Heals? You know, back when I was working in my PR company, we used to take trips to Sarawak like every month or something, and I always loved it. Oh, I've got PvP spoils. I have PvP spoils. Okay, I'm gonna grab that. I do apologize for the siren in the background. Somebody's doing the opening quests, and that unfortunately is going to be blaring every time somebody picks up the quest. So PvP spoils, it looks like the Champions Cage is going to be a thing that drops when you participate in PvP, and I lost that match, by the way, new players, so even if you lose, it's nice to see that you will get a bag. Let's go ahead and open this and see what's up. We have a weapon reward bag and a talisman reward bag, so just another way to you know, stock up on these, because again, you will need like 25 of you know, you'll need 2 25s to make a blue talisman or weapon, so you obviously want to stock up on that and try and hoard the same primary and secondary weapons that you're currently using, so that's going to make your leveling or your upgrading process more easier, I should say. Am I cute or not? Well, that icon up there means that I am cute for PvP. I'm just gonna move away from here, folks. That alarm is kicking my eardrums real hard. There we go. That's better. Clutch says Unified 30 Mbps. I'm on the same thing, dude. I'm on the same package. If it helps at all, like if you really want to, you know, PvP, or if you're really suffering from lag or anything, you can try Mudfish. Mudfish is like one of the only VPNs that I actually use, because they let you buy credits in a small amount, like 99 cents in USD, for example. So that's like 5 or 6 ringgit, and that can last you for a month. And that usually, like Guild Wars 2, for example, I used VPN. Mudfish, it dropped my ping from like 280 to like 200, and you know, it was pretty decent. So you, I mean, if you want to, you can check it out. So I'm just waiting for the next Shambala to spawn, y'all. In the meantime, I'm just gonna spam my awesome blood skill that I absolutely love. I mean, I was having so much fun. I mean, I think I was two-shotting zombies with that skill pretty much. Come on, pop, pop, pop. Oh yeah, since we're waiting for pop, let's check out the Secret World official website here. New players, you do have an in-game browser, and there's a reason for putting a browser in games, not for you to log on to Facebook and like stuff. It's basically to help you, research clues for investigation missions and stuff like that. But over the years, people have used a browser to actually Google the solutions made by a couple of websites, which I'm sure you know the ones I'm talking about. Anyway, let's go into the news section where the latest letter came out. Yeah, so here's the official note on the hotfix about today, written by Scott. So he says, yeah, the exchange kind of, exchange got broke, and because of all those players with the millions of MOFs and Aurums running around, the enemy would obviously be screwed. So that's what the whole 12-hour thing downtime was for. But if you have purchased Aurum with real money, I believe this will be given back to you, I suppose. Yeah, so MOF cache keys will also be reset for some players that used the exchange after it was broken. So if you bought anything, you bought favor or cache keys, everything's going to be changed back. Then this is the big one. We have also banned a large number of players that took advantage of the broken exchange. As I said, exploiters and thing, I mean, we should really just make an example of them, just perma hardware ban. I'm sure they can do that. And finally, this thing, once the situation is resolved, we will be rewarding players with compensation for the downtime. Again, lots of speculation on Reddit going on about what the compensation stuff will be. I think it's going to be the Secret World t-shirt. Knowing Funcom from experience, I think the last one we also got a shirt. I think somebody in the Reddit thread, I think it's Belladonna TSW, I think she suggested that they should come up with a new shirt called "I survived the Great Aurum Crash," and then the time 12 or 13 hours. That will be fun. But yeah, I think it's going to be the red official in-game shirt that they're going to be giving out to everybody for the downtime. Okay, so Shambala's not popping anymore. I am still in queue. I'll give it a couple more minutes and then I'll jump back to my main leveling stream character and I'll try and queue on him and see if the DPS or tank type queue is going to go any faster. But things that we learned so far is that you will get rewarded with a reward back from doing PvP, whether you lose or I'm sure you'll get it when you win. I did not get that much of an XP. Let me just be sure this time. The next time we jump in, I'll see if there's an XP reward for participating at all. Come on, folks, pop it. Pop it. Okay, screw it. I'm gonna queue as a DPS. See if that helps. Oh, I gotta sign up again. Oh, son of a gun. Man, these sirens. Going far away. That's better. Deal says checking out Mudfish. Thanks, dude. No worries, man. Happy to help. I mean, at first I didn't trust Mudfish at all because the guy who runs it literally runs it out of his house in South Korea. But he's pretty trusted. Lots of people use Mudfish. I have had no problems with Mudfish whatsoever. And the fact that you can either purchase VPN credits a la carte or you could pay a subscription is up to you. For me, I only buy what I need. So if I know I'm going to be reviewing a game for a month and I'm going to do leveling streams for a month, I usually just buy like a dollar's worth of credits, which will last me a month. Provided you turn it off when you're like browsing or watching YouTube, or if you're going to stream a movie or whatever, just make sure to turn Mudfish off, or that may affect the amount spent. So you could wipe out your dollar if you paid that much for the credits. Okay, it's not popping, so I'm gonna be moving characters here. I'm gonna go back to my level 18 and try and do a Shambala on him as a tank. I suppose I'll try that. since I just got out of the Polaris and tanky stuff. Trying to think if they have actually released an official time for when the game will launch for all free-to-play players. I do not know that, if they actually have set a time. So I'm gonna be, you know, playing throughout the day while I'm, you know, working, and see when the huge influx of new players come in. That'll be quite exciting. Okay, let's do this. A PvP, Shambala, sign up. Again, I'll give this 5 minutes maximum. If this doesn't pop, then I suppose I will cut the stream and go do some work. And oh, there's somebody commented in one of my earlier streams saying there is a software that can help me stream to 2 different platforms at one time, so I could be streaming on YouTube, but the same feed will go to Twitch. I checked it out. I can't remember your name, dude, sorry, but I will yeah, I'll thank you later. That's actually a great idea, because you know how it is now. I usually just do the leveling streams on YouTube, and then I'll alternate to Twitch when I'm, you know, playing during the week. So I'm thinking about getting that. They'll at least, you know, have the streams going out to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But checking chat for both these platforms is gonna be a pain in the butt. I'll probably have to put up both chats on my second monitor here just to keep track of what's going on. Okay, so here's...
Welcome to the Battle for Shambala. This exercise is sanctioned by the Council of Venice.
I did not get this
2 teams will compete.
earlier.
The object is to defeat all the combatants from the opposing team. Every combatant has only 1 life. Once you die, you may not rejoin the scenario. Enhancements and hazards will add variables to this scenario.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay, my bad. New players, the people leaving earlier, it's not because they were quitting or DCing or whatever, it's because they died. Once you die, you're out. It's a free-for-all, it's a battle royale. Think of it as the Hunger Games, but for teams. So I am gonna go and soak up as much damage as possible. I'm gonna be the guy with the target on my back, so I can, you know, give my team a fighting chance. And I suppose when you die and when you leave, then you'll get your champion cage. That's where you get your rewards. So here's what I'm gonna look at XP this time around. So I have 331,500 XP points. I'll see if that increases by the end of the match. Kiras in group says, "Hey Adrian, nice stream." Oh, Kiras, nice. I remember Kiras from stream number 1, I believe. Well, the day has finally happened when I have a, you know, stream viewer turning up on chat at the same time. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna go balls in. Balls in. Got myself new shotgun rounds. I'm just gonna rack chaos. Rack people up. Reload. Self-healing shotguns again. I don't think there's like a healer. Oh, I just got punted off. And I'm dead. That Shambala for you. It's just reckless fun. And once you die, you're out. But you do get to watch the action, apparently. You can exit, or you can watch the action going on from somebody's point of view. We've still got 3 people in the fight. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. But there's one team with 4 in there. Okay, we've got two players left on my team now. 2 on the other. 3. Kiros is on the other team as well. Oh no, Kiros is gone. Okay. Oh wait, no, we're all on the same team. I got confused there. Those 3 bars, we're all in the same team. What am I talking about? We're down to 2 people against their... What is that? 6? Yeah, it's 6. Who's left? Kasumidora?
Moon Squad has won the battle for Shambala.
Oh man. Two games, 2 losses. I did nothing but jump straight in with my shotgun, and I think I was the first to die on my team. Alright, let's check out the experience gained from, you know, participating and losing in a match if you decide to jump in. I don't see any XP rewards or whatever. So let's go on and check the XP there. It has not changed. So if you want to jump into Shambala to earn some experience points as a alternate, you know, you want to break the monotony, as I like saying, unfortunately, not gonna happen if you lose. Maybe if you win. I'll keep doing it until I win. Let's grab this champion case here and open it. And we have, again, talisman reward bag and a weapon reward bag as well. Oh, blood. I'm going to send that to my alt. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump in as a DPS this time. So I'm going to get rid of my... I'll keep the hammer, actually. But I'll use elemental as my main now. So shotgun skills. Off you go. Off you go. Off you go. Let's go and bring in my LE skills. Fireball for basic, chain lightning, good to have that. I'll bring this 2 to the back. Flesh freeze, yeah, why not? And Mjolnir, this one, oh man, this I was quite in the beta. I was looking, you know, they do keep some skills, and they do rename some of the skills from the old skill wheel. And the one that I really wanted to, them to keep was Thor's hammer in the Secret World. For those of you that play the Secret World, you know what I'm talking about. That, you know, that animation I thought was absolutely fantastic. You raise your arms, you see the hammer come out of nowhere, and boom, hit the guy. I love, you know, watching that and doing it in PvP. It's fantastic. If you're an AR player, there's only one skill in Fusang everybody spam. It's called Red Mist. You know, you point your laser and boom, it's like a huge amount of damage. And Thor's hammer for elementals. So I'm pretty sad that they removed that name and it's now Mjolnir, which obviously is the hammer, but it just doesn't look the same anymore, which, you know, kind of makes me sad. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and change out some passives here. I'm going to keep Forged in Fire. I am going to get that out. Anima Shells out. Yeah, let's keep that. Shotgun, no. Let's bring in my elemental passives here. I don't even have much. That's probably it. Yeah, because I kind of stopped halfway and I brought in the shotgun. So new players, I mean, I don't recommend you doing what I do, which is, you know, throughout midway through Kingsmith, you start leveling a second weapon, a third weapon, whatever. I mean, I'm not telling you how to play, but I think one of the most effective ways is, you know, you pick your starting weapon and you at least get it to like a blue first. You get it to like a 25 blue. So you need 225 greens to make 1 blue, so at least get your primary weapon up to like 25 green while you level another one up so you can fuse it later on. Checking chat here, we have Nozumi. Hey Nozumi, what's up? He says, yo man, haven't played this in a while but just re-downloaded it. Awesome. Completely different in terms of combat mechanics and, you know, payment model and the whole shebang. Agarthan's changed. Progression's a bit more linear. I mean, jump in, check it out, Nozumi, if you like it. Cloistered Heels says, going off for now. Have fun streaming and all the best, bro. Thank you, Cloistered Heels. I appreciate you stopping by. Enjoy your Monday. SGB Steve. Hey Steve, he says, looks like it's running a lot better for you than it was for me. Are you talking about ping, lag, or FPS? Or I've so far not had issues because I'm playing on a DX11, which really I hate doing. I just never found DX11 to be, you know, smooth for anything because I am capturing video. It's saving onto my hard disk while at the same time it's streaming. and usually that on DX11 that sort of hinders performance. But so far, Secret World Legends has not given me anything except maybe for the first couple of streams. I've had some stutters here and there, but besides that, nothing else. Okay, in it to win it. Let's try and win the first Shambala match. I've got about 20 minutes before I gotta go get started on work here. It's actually a public holiday here in Malaysia, but unfortunately, being a freelance writer, your assignment comes from abroad, and you are out of luck. So hey, not complaining though. I get to move on with Secret World Legends. I'll probably be pretty far by the time the next stream comes around, leveling stream that is, which is gonna be next Sunday. Just looking at the names here and see if I recognize anybody. We got Belladonna. I recognize Belladonna. I mean, Shambala's got some really funky outfits that that thing at the back there, just to represent whether you're the Moon group or what group you are. But again, I really do miss Stonehenge, El Dorado, Fusang. Hope that comes later in. Let's go. I'm gonna spam like chain lightning right off the bat and just show you guys what Mjolnir, aka the phony Thor's hammer, looks like. Oh, somebody shooting AR there. Okay, here we go.
Initiating wind hazard in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wind, wind, wind. No. I really need to get out of that. Am I dead? No, I am not.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, Mural Hammer. There we go. Any more?
Congratulations, Moon Squad. You've won the battle for Shambala.
That's a win. That was a freaking win. Chain lightning and probably everybody else's AoE in there. I did not even had a chance to get off Mjolnir. Hell, I didn't even see the final scoreboard thing. Oh, but thank God it pops up after here. So Moon Squad is the squad. Okay, let's see here. Did I kill anybody? Did I kill anybody? No, I got nothing. Tank Hamster got 5 kills. Highest point, 6 damage. That's like, you know, that's insane numbers. Alright, cool. Let's see if there's experience points for winning. Negative, ladies and gentlemen. So unfortunately, free players, if you thought you were going to earn experience points doing Shambala while leveling up, you are not. But you know, the plus point to doing PvP is that even if you lose a match, you are going to get some rewards. You'll get a champion's case here, and they do give you ooh, achievement, nice for winning. They do give you 1 talisman reward bag and 1 weapon reward bag. Now, if you're jumping in today, Monday, for the first time, there's going to be a few ways that you can earn all these reward bags. I highly suggest you do your side missions, you know, all those little ones that you'll find popping up on the road or wherever you find them. Do them. That's a good way. Second way is now PvP, because it barely takes 5 minutes to complete a Shambala match. I mean, depending on how good or how sucky the groups are, but really, I suppose if you want to level up your primary weapon to 25 and, you know, get a second one as well so that you can start fusing by the time you hit 20, PvP is a decent way to get it. I mean, you don't have to be a good player with Shambala. That's the thing. Even from the Secret World days, you absolutely do not have to be a super elite PvP player or whatever. Just go in there, have some fun. It's not my favorite PvP mode in the Secret World ever, but, you know, for this particular game, Secret World Legends, they've made it as a good, you know, complimentary way to get some reward bags, talismans, and weapons. So yeah, seal of approval, especially because how quick it is. So if you're bored or your brains are scrambled from doing, you know, digging deeper or any of the other investigation missions, just jump into PvP. In fact, since I've got like 10 minutes, I'm gonna do another one because it's mindless fun. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's mindless fun until, of course, they add in more modes. Again, I keep harping on this, but I'd love to see Stonehenge and El Dorado back in there, because that's going to take a bit more group coordination. El Dorado especially, and then Fusang. I mean, Fusang, because I come from games where, you know, there's big PvP maps where you can roam solo or roam with a group of 2 or 3 friends, and you know, carry out some objectives and, you know, earn some rewards for playing in a small group. Or there's the option to go join a big Zerg ball and move around and take objectives and stuff, and, you know, you get rewarded for doing what you like to do. Fusang was that only option in the Secret World, but that's not in yet. So until we know if that's coming, we'll just have to deal with Shambala for now. Steve says, FPS, it was fine yesterday, but terrible today. Oh, it's probably because, I don't know, man. Either the maintenance or everybody's trying to download at the same time. I'm not sure if, like, you know, stress on the launcher or their download servers will have an effect on FPS or anything. But I feel you, man. It's kind of weird, this. I think that group, those bunch of players from both the Shambhala groups are the only ones PvPing tonight. So the rest of us are in the queue, but that's I guess that's the only main group that's PvPing tonight. So while waiting, I suppose I could just go and see if there's any other side quests to complete here. But I believe I'm almost done with this region, Kingsmith, before I move on to the Blue Mountains. Sorry, before I move on to the Savage Coast, which is a great region. I mean, it's got some awesome places in there. The Kingsmith Academy is one of my favorite places to quest in, and the park, the amusement park. Oh man, I forgot what the name was, but excellent all around. Hey Rico's just got it, chat. It says, started streaming 1 hour ago. My lateness is iconic, I think. Yeah, you can pretty much trademark that, Rico. Go ahead, man. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I've only got like 10-12 minutes left. I gotta start my working day already. But I couldn't stream yesterday because there was, like, for those of you that joined halfway through the stream, yeah, that was the huge 12-hour downtime for Secret World Legends to fix the Aurum marketplace exploit that was going on, the exchange, I mean. So that pretty much cut my streaming plans for stream number 3 short. I just went to bed early, and, you know, so bright and early here Monday morning, and yeah, exchange and marketplace is disabled until further notice. They have banned, or are going to be banning, all those that have played a part in exploiting and taking advantage of that situation. And in the meantime, we are awaiting the arrival of the free-to-play players. That will be fun. Okay, high part weaponry, let's go in again. Looks like the same group. Just checking out some of the cabals here. The League of Monster Slayers cabal is alive and well. They have made it over from the Secret World. Yep, League of Monster Slayers. What's that? Quarterly Prophets. Argo. I'm gonna try using my Curio, which is basically my gadget here. I'm gonna try to see if I can use this in PvP. I'm sure you can, but my second character has picked up more interesting ones compared to my character here. Oh, look. Actually, I'll take that back. I'm just going to equip that real quick. So this does a 18 physical damage to the target, and 1 beneficial effect is purged from them. I'm just going to have to remember. Because right now I've got to, micromanage everything from hitting your keybinds to C. And I had this issue where I was hitting tab, because tab target. I was hitting tab, and then I realized, holy crap, that's actually the potions keybind. So what I've gone and done is I've just remapped that to 11. 11 on, 12 on my mouse.
In 3, 2, 1.
Okay, here we go. Time to zap, zap, zap. Start zapping.
Wind hazard commencing.
Oh, they came from behind.
2, 1.
Damn this blizzard thingy. I'm just button mashing now. It's getting a bit chaotic. I'm about to go. It's kind of hard to stick to the main group when you know that storm is coming and you're far away from like a wall or something.
Initiating wind hazard in 3, 2, 1.
That's a tough group. And I think no one's... Okay, they've lost 1 person, we've lost 4. I mean, you can see if you have a big cabal that's big on PvP and you've got a big pre-made group, Shambala can be really fun if it's well coordinated. But jumping in as randoms can be fun too. I mean, it's just mindless stuff. I mean, look, you got like a minute to go. I would say this match will end before the 3-minute mark. Healing this is going to be a pain in the ass. I'm going to keep doing that on my alt character throughout the week so that I can talk about healing in general from the heretical combat point of view.
Enhancements dropped. Congratulations, Sun Squad. You've won the battle for Shambala. Sun Squad has picked up the Communal Will Enhancement.
Communal Will Enhancement. Oh well. So that's PvP for you, starting at level 10. You can jump in at level 10 if you want to, or you can go grab some levels and whatever and jump in later on. It's up to you. But because it is, brand new, as in Secret World is just launched, I don't think we're gonna get a new PvP mode until some time. So Shambala's all we got. Why can't I open? Oh, you do not have enough free inventory slots. Figures. Okay, well in that case I will be you know what, I'm just gonna head back to Agartha and go to my bank. But yeah, as I was saying, you've got no other PvP modes until they probably add them later on, so yeah, at least it's there to jump in once in a while, grab a couple of bags here and there. Other than that, just move on the main story, and leveling's pretty quick. And from my experience, I mean, if you're a patron or a lifetime patron, you obviously are going to get bonus XP. But for new players, I don't think you will be left behind, if at all, because of how progression works now and how you can just pick up the quest, move along, do the side quest. Throw in a Polaris once you hit level 12 every now and then. Look at the amount of players, yo. Hello, everybody. Level 2, level 2, level 2, level 2, level 6. Okay, got a bunch of 6s here. Level 18 here. Are you guys the free-to-play crowd, or? I'm trying to look for like the highest level player here. I want to see if there's like a level 50. I know somebody on Reddit was like, oh, me and my group hit level 50 already. And I believe that, because if you bought, you know, if you spend a lot of money on Aurum and whatever, and you just buy all your skills and everything, and you guys progress as a group, and because you've done the Secret World before, all the quests are, you know, you probably remember them, or if you don't, you probably have a, you know, a Google ready or something to look at all the walkthroughs and stuff, so you can really reach level 50 really fast if you wanted to. What was I looking for? I was looking for my bank, that's right, and that should probably be here. Bartleby Banking. Okay, I have 24 items that I can store in my personal bank. I've got a Cabal bank as well, which is actually a lot bigger, so I think I'll just store it in my Cabal bank anyway. Or actually, you know what, I'll just put it in my personal bank first. New England Theatrics, and my glyphy stuff. That's glyph distillate, and this is a purified signet. So signets and glyphs are going to be in this game, but at a later level. Well, good to know. I'll keep that in there as well. And everything else, I intend to use it real soon before I move on to the Savage Coast. Okay, let's open my bag here. And 2 talisman and 1 weapon. The nice thing about these is that they stack. So if you get multiple talisman bags, multiple weapon bags, they will stack all the way up. So, you know, at least it's not like the Secret World where, you know, it'll be one individual. Then later on they made things stackable, but still, inventory management in Secret World Legends is a big plus from the Secret World. Of course, being a free-to-play game, they must find a way to have, you know, some monetization systems in place in terms of expanding the size. You need to, you know, spend marks of favor, and of course marks of favor can be bought from the exchange using Aurum, which is a premium currency for real-life money. So I mean, for patrons and lifetime patrons, you guys know what you're doing. For free-to-play players, you know, there's a bunch of ways that you can go about getting these, but I think my biggest advice for now, because launch is coming up in a few hours and I'm gonna be off for like the week just streaming random stuff, and then the next leveling stream is on weekend, this coming weekend. So yeah, there's lots of advice you can look up on Reddit and stuff, on the forums, on the old Secret forums, just yeah, to get a head start. Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna go get started on my work and finish that early so I can continue playing and leveling up, because I am excited to head to the Savage Coast region. So that is gonna be it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, checked out the Polaris, checked out Shambala for like 4 times. I did 4 times until I got 1 win. And just to recap, Polaris and Shambala, Polaris the first dungeon, and Shambala the only PvP mode can be done at level 10. So if you're a free-to-play player, once you hit level 10, those options will be open to you. Just hit Shift and V. That's going to open up the activity finder. You can queue in the activity finder. It will randomly put you in a group once you select your role, or if you've got a bunch of friends playing with you, you can hit private team and join up there like that as well. Alright, I am off, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you guys either on Twitch or next weekend for updates. You know, you can hang out on Twitter. I've got a Twitter account and Facebook as well. If you want to follow me on Twitch, it is grm_Adrian on Twitch. So enjoy your Sunday night, enjoy your Monday morning, wherever you guys are in the world, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, you guys.